Ruxin, where's the auction series? What's up, guys? We're back with another live video, and today we're going to be talking about the auction series. If you don't know what that is, it's a series that I was on with Simo on his YouTube channel, where we both auctioned on different packs and ended up dueling with them in the same video. And recently there's been an update. I'm going to be talking about how we started the auction series, what I enjoyed about it, and what ended up happening to it at the end. So originally, before auction series actually started, Simo hit me up and asked, hey, you want to be in a series with me? And I was like, of course, that'd be awesome. At the time, he had I think he had 3 series at the time. It was like Sealed Showdown, History of Yu-Gi-Oh, and Progression series, of course. So he had all of those. So we brainstormed some ideas, and I think he came up with the auction series idea based off another YouTube series or something, but it was a Yu-Gi-Oh version. I was really excited to be a part of it. I think one of the main drawbacks for us was it was super time consuming. This was a little bit different than some of his other series because we'd run the auction portion. We would then immediately go build our decks real quick and then come back and record the video. So it was usually a 3 to 4 hour process in the same day. So it was a lot of time, especially for him, because he had to like get it to his editor. His editor had to spend all that time editing all that different stuff. But it seemed like a lot of you guys really enjoyed it, and especially the auction portion. And as you guys know, I'm not like the best duelist. I'm pretty new when it comes to like getting into the newer meta kind of stuff or just building decks in general. I built decks back in the day, but they were like fish decks, you know, they were random stuff. They were not very good. So as you guys can see, I didn't have the best deck building ability and all that stuff, but it was still a ton of fun to do, and it's definitely like a learning experience for me. But eventually, after the 23rd or 24th episode, I think, which was about a month ago, Simo sent me a message. He said, we are postponing the auction series, which effectively means it's probably over. There is a chance, I guess, it comes back, but I would assume right now that it is going to be done for good, basically. And a ton of people actually missed that. I mean, he posted it on his community tab. I think he tweeted it. I tweeted about it, all that stuff. But even that kind of stuff, like when you post a tweet, like not all of your audience is going to see it. So a ton of people were like, hello, it's Thursday. Where's the auction series? It's gone. So to all those who did not hear about that, it is officially not going on anymore. And I guess technically it could come back, but it's probably not going to. You might ask why, because a lot of people ask me why. I love the series. It was awesome. And I think a ton of you guys still did love the series, even when we decided to end it. It wasn't because nobody liked it or anything like that. His reason that he gave me was he's really busy, which is definitely the truth, because I think he had gotten up to 6 series, and that definitely burned him out a little bit, because I know just recording once a week was a ton on those auctions for me. I was like, man, I like more than once a week. I can't even imagine doing that. He was doing it 6 times a week. And I think another reason is we were not like the best performing version of his series on the channel. And when you compare it to some of the other ones, and when you consider how long it took to like actually record it, edit it, do all that stuff, like it was a very time consuming series. I think compared to the other ones, probably the most time consuming that he had. He didn't tell me any of this. This is just all my speculation. It was doing fairly well, but compared to like something like Progression or History of Yu-Gi-Oh and all that stuff like that, it wasn't doing as well, and those were not as hard for him to record and all that stuff. So I would assume that that factored into his decision. And while auction series, while it was really fun, the most fun part was the auction, you know, at the beginning. And then after that, it was kind of like, it didn't really have meaning about who won, you know. It was just like whoever wins. And he was beating me a lot towards the end. Like he was winning a lot of times, and maybe he wasn't as interested in doing the duels by the end, because, you know, if you're winning, like I think he won like 7 out of the last 8, so it wasn't a lot of competition. I was doing my best to be competitive, but if you're going back and forth, you know, you're excited, I got to get out of this hole, I'm losing, you know, it's a little bit more exciting on that end. Like for me, it was like if I won once, I was super excited, but for him, it was like, just don't lose, you know. So maybe that factored in. But honestly, for me, I've been so busy doing all this other stuff, and now we've started a second channel for some reason. But you know, it's just fun to talk to you guys. Opening up like my entire day, because like I would do that on Tuesdays, and you guys, I'd like stay up really late and then wake up late. So when I woke up late, I would record, and then like it'd be like 5 o'clock by the time I was like had time to do anything. So it actually saved a ton of time for me that I am not recording that anymore. But I do miss the fact that we got to do that every week and see you guys and all that stuff. And when I met a ton of people in person, they loved auction series. Everyone was like, auction series, let's go. So that was really cool to see people that were actually really invested in the series, and potentially maybe it'll make a slight comeback. Probably not. I'm not going to promise anything, but maybe we'll do some other sort of video similar to it or something like that in the future. If you want to see that, you can let me know down below. I'm not committing to a full series though, because he's insane, because that is a lot of work. That's pretty much it for everything that happened with the auction series. It wasn't that dramatic or anything. I just figured, because so many people keep asking me what happened to auction series, I figured we have a video. I can link it to them next time they ask, whatever. They can watch all about it, what happened and everything like that. And now you guys got the deets. I mean, it wasn't too spicy, but there you go. That's what happened. And I'll see you